Sunday, story time. Or of course, if you're watching this on a different day, it's story time. For those of you that don't know me, I am Harriet Bratt, international speaker, mentor, and warrior! Today, I am doing something slightly different. First of all, I just want you to know that these videos are always made to serve. They're always made to inspire, to provide a different perspective, to spark a flame in what is inside you. So if you've got anything that you want to ask questions about, or if there's any particular thing that you would like me to make a video about, then please write in the comments below, say where you're tuning in from, and I really absolutely will be excited to make that video for you. Now, jumping into today, as I said, I want to do something a little bit different to what I normally do. I want to just share a story, but a story with meaning, provoking you to think about certain situations that have happened in your life, or perhaps as and when they come up in the future, how you might deal with it then. Now, it's a little bit of a random one, but bear with me. This actually just happened last night. Now, those of you that know me know I always have this water bottle with me. And inside this bottle is rose quartz. Now, each to their own, but for me, I very much believe that water is life, and to drink good water is really important. And this is actually all based on Dr. Emoto's work. So perhaps I'll make another video on that. I could do a separate video on that alone. But back to the story. So inside here is rose quartz, and it's said that this gives off the vibration of unconditional love. There's actually a couple of other crystals in there as well, but mostly rose quartz. So anyway, yesterday, just like today, it was a beautiful, beautiful sunny day. So I went and put this rose quartz up in the garden, and I've kind of got a couple of different levels, and the level near the top is next to, you can't see it at all, but it's next to a footpath, and of course I've got a gate out onto it. Bear with me here, guys. So I took these crystals up to charge them, clean them in the sunlight, and some of you watching this might think, are you crazy? But I encourage you to be open-minded and perhaps check out my next video when I speak about all of this, and maybe it might change your mind, and if not, that's cool too. But for those of you that do know what I'm talking about and understand that everything is energy, and when we are vibrating at a high energy, a vibration of love or joy or peace, they are the highest vibrations we can get. And of course, because we are largely made up of water, as is this planet, I really believe that it's important to drink good water. So the rose quartz is a crystal that gives off unconditional love vibration. That's the belief and where rose quartz vibrates at. Now again, I know some of you will think I'm crazy, and that's cool, I don't mind. I used to think this sort of thing was a little bit insane. I was quite closed off to it and skeptical. But then I started to become more open-minded, so I tried it. So yesterday I was charging the crystals up in the garden, and I heard that it was going to be a full moon. So I thought, oh, maybe I'll just leave them out for longer. I'll leave them out into the night as well. I'll come out later to see the full moon anyway. So off I went, took the dogs out for a walk. You know, Bob and Feeks, they generally feature somewhere in a video. Took them out for a lovely walk, beautiful evening, came back and went to go and get the crystals. Were they there? No, I couldn't find them. Eventually, I just found one. And like so many of us would, and so many of us do in situations like this, I instantly thought, well, who's taken them? Because they'd gone, so that's the easiest explanation, right? Someone's picked them up or someone's taken them. And that was my first thought. But thankfully, by surrounding myself with people who constantly question, well, do you know that? Is it sure? It's actually started to really ingrain that in my mind. And I try as much as possible to live each day by just taking that deep breath in, as I share on some of my other videos, and asking myself, could there be another meaning? Could something else have happened? You don't know this. And then mostly just trying to change my focus. Because as I said, I'd gone up at night, it was full moon, so it was pretty light, it was pretty cool. But it was too dark to really be able to see in the grass. So after asking myself, could it be something else? Could they just be scattered around? Just come back and look tomorrow. Went back down, still had those thoughts of, oh, well, who took them? Nearly even texted my husband, James, I'm not sure if someone's just taking some crystals out of our garden. It's a bit weird. Anyway, so I just left it, changed my focus. And there's a message in this story. If you don't know 100%, then don't follow that opinion and that assumption, because sometimes, and actually more often than not, we can be wrong. Suffice to say, I came back today, as you can see from this bottle, and I found the crystals. It was really, really weird. They were kind of scattered in random places. I thought maybe the full moon did go a little bit doolally. I'm joking. But whether it was an animal, whether it was my crazy dog Bob, whether it was the energy, whatever it was, I don't know. And there's another message. In life, there's going to be situations, scenarios, things that happen in the future and things that have already happened in the past that we plague our minds about. We make assumptions, we make opinions, and it affects our state of mind and how we're being and how we're living in each moment. So I just want to remind you all, just check in first. Do you know that? Can you be sure? Is there a way to find out? And if there is, change your focus, and then when you can, understand the situation better if you need to. Because that's the other reminder here. Do we need to know everything? Do we have to have every answer? Our time on this planet is precious. Don't waste it seeking opinions and being right or checking out all of your assumptions. Take a deep breath. Figure out a way to think differently, change your focus, change your perspective. Ask yourself within, well, what have I done that might have attracted this? And you'll soon find that scenarios play out in a very different way. So that's today's stories. Bit of a random one, but it happened, it's current, and I just thought it had a really good outside bigger picture. Otherwise, I will be back on tomorrow's video. Looking forward to it. Those of you that don't know, I am committed to doing daily videos of inspiration, education, and motivation so that we can rise together.